Alright, it's not doing anything, so I'm going to end the stream and redo it. See if that works. So, hang tight. Wait, wait. It says live. Live for however long. Hang on. There we go. It's not doing anything, so I'm going to end the stream and redo it. Wait, wait. It says live. Okay, good. So let's give this another go and hope that the game doesn't crash my computer again, because that was fucking weird. Okay. So I only have the minimal stuff running right now. So I have a feeling it was the game. It probably did something weird that caused it to crash, but hopefully that's all it was. So hang on, it's going to take a minute to load. I guess I can check my stream condition. So I only have the minimal stuff running right now. Latency isn't too bad, so okay. It's like probably like 10 seconds off, I think. Alright, let's try this again, guys. Whoops. Trying to get my damn... What the hell? I'm trying to change my... Trying to change my damn webcam size. Why can't I do that? I have no idea what's going on here. Why can't I change my damn webcam settings? Oh my gosh, this is getting frustrating. I was able to do it just fine earlier. I can rotate it, that's nice, but... no, that's not what I wanted. And I gotta position that again. It would probably be entertaining to see me upside down at least, but I'd rather not. Okay, so how do I move? It was letting me do it earlier. God, that is not what I'm looking for. How the heck? It let me do it earlier without any problems. Here, let me turn off the game really quick, or at least that part of it. Oh, there we go. God, finally the game lets me do it. Okay. Window capture, don't really need that. So it's about this side. Alright. Let's do it again. At least this is manageable. It's not like a walk in the park or anything. I'd say it's probably 3 to 4 out of 5 on terms of difficulty, but... Okay, so I'm going to be at the call. Just hope that doesn't happen again. Okay. And I can actually wait a few seconds because the costume doesn't spawn until a while later. Already, huh? We're doing this already, huh? Okay. Gotta hit the stage call. Okay, so that's Helen. Okay. Oh. Okay, got Helen back. so that's good.
Quiet on the set.
God, I'm so tense.
Quiet on the set.
Okay, Jasper's gone. Helen's gone. Oh!
Quiet on the.
Alright, should be enough time. He's supposedly supposed to give you like 10 seconds to wait.
Quiet on the set.
Oh, okay, there goes Munch. Oh, God. I thought I got him already.
Quiet on the set. Quiet. Quiet on the set.
Alright, there we go. Got him. Got him! Ha! Got him.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay. Oh, Helen's gone. Oh!
Quiet on the set.
Okay. What? Munch is still there, so it should be fine. I think he just left. Okay.
Quiet on the set.
Oh shit, he left. Hi.
Quiet on the set.
It's 3 a.m.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
There we go. So that's how Helen works.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Oh god, was that too late? I guess we'll find out.
Quiet on the set.
Okay. Oh god, he's already here. Shit.
Quiet on the.
Alright.
Quiet on the.
Okay. So I got Helen. Okay, so that means she's in the office.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the.
Oh god! Munch is gone. Get the stage call real quick. Okay. We can do this. Okay.
Quiet on the set.
Alright, just watch him. Hi.
Quiet on the set.
Sorry I'm not talking a lot, I really gotta concentrate here.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the.
Oh, good timing. Not like he's over there, so. Okay.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay. Happy birthday to me. It's not even my birthday.
Quiet on the set.
Okay.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah, sorry for the silence. I really gotta concentrate here.
Quiet on the set.
Oh, wow. I was lucky there.
Quiet
Oh,
on
I
the
got him.
set.
Okay, that was Pasqually.
Quiet on the set.
Hi there.
Okay. Okay, there's Helen. She's... God.
Quiet on the set. Quiet.
It's tense shit right here.
Quiet on the.
Okay, it's 5 a.m., so I don't have to worry about it. Yes! Woo! I'm gonna say that's 3 attempts because I count the computer crash as losing. Because even if the game restarted or my thing unfroze, I probably would have lost anyway. Fred Andrews. This is October 5th, 1979. $186.48. Good job, kiddo. Pizza Time Theater. All right, I think I'm done. But before we go, there's a few other things I want to look at. Alright, we got the custom night. I think this is where I'm done with the game, honestly. But I do want to share my thoughts about it. Oh my gosh, yeah. So we got Chuck E. I guess the developer said that someone was saying, you're going to ruin it with this microscopic thing, but I don't know, I don't mind it. There you go, you got the little stands that they are on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. My hands are still kind of tense, but not as bad as before. Jasper T. Jowls. Oh yeah, look at him, he's creepy. Yeah, how's he play with those little tiny hands? And you can see like his little stand there. And the costume. I'm so glad I didn't let him in here. But if anyone does want to see how they work, I might do one last round here. Oh yeah. Jump scares. Okay. Before we go to that though, we got Mr. Munch. Oh, that is grody. I love it. See, again, compared to the 1979 animatronic, like the real one, it doesn't look exactly, but it looks more like a nightmarish version, which I think was perfect for this game. I'm going to turn down the volume. Anyways, so, alright, so we got Munch there. You got this little stand there. I love that, man. I love it. And then you got Helen and Henny. Now, okay, so I think I said before in one of my previous videos, or several of them even, that the developers kind of hinted at this game being a dream. Well, this is one thing they didn't point out. They point out, like, the flags in the office being upside down and stuff, or, you know, and why would Fred want to come in for another night? Although I think that was personally because, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. But look at this. Helen Henny is left-handed. Again, a really cool feature. I love this. And again, I love looking at the little platforms. Okay. And then we got Pasqually, the chef who made my pizza. Sorry, God, that was racist. I'm probably gonna get canceled. Wow, it doesn't even look like he's from this game. It looks like he's from like some kind of nightmare or something. I love it. I love it. Then we got Krusty the Cat. Yeah, I forgot to mention there's no post night shift on night 5, but that was probably kind of easy to figure out because it would be kind of pointless. Swinger 13. Okay. All right. Jump scares. Chuck E. So Jasper was the only one I died to. Really. I don't know who would have killed me in the other round though. Mr. Munch, Helen Henny. I'm so glad she didn't get me. She probably got the scariest. Now Pasqually's got the Golden Freddy jump scare, except it doesn't actually crash the game, so that's pretty cool. All right. Unused / I always thought it meant like bits, and they misspelled it. It's actually behind the scenes. Wow, yeah, that is kind of creepy. Yeah, that kid must be like 50 now, or at least older. We can agree on that. Oh, love this. You got the early animatronics, beta dining / Chuck. Is there even a dining area in one of the cameras? Like, I never paid attention. Beta Mr. Munch, pretty cool. Beta Pasqually, or I should say Beta Pasqually. Beta backstage. God, I think some of these rooms were changed in the final, weren't they? Exit, yeah. Okay. Got the camera system. Okay. Then the stage. Oh, that would have been so much cooler. I'm sorry. I think I like this a lot better, but you know, it's still fine the way it is. Making Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. I wonder what program they used. I like how everything has a static effect, like you're still viewing everything through a camera. It's pretty cool. Oh my god. Just trying to see what program this is. Anyways, and there you go. Wow, pretty cool. Post night, no thanks. And you got the challenge. Certain cooldowns, limitations, and behaviors that make gameplay more comfortable are removed. Yeah, I'd like, you know what? I'm gonna place a bet right now. I know it's probably not worth the trouble. I will literally pay somebody $100 if they can beat the true nightmare mode with all of these modes on. Like you have to have PayPal because that's the only way I can pay you, but I will pay $100 to anyone who beats this. No joke. Oh shit, I had YouTube closed. Did anyone comment? No. Okay, nobody's watching. That's the story of my life. Power mode. Power meters introduced that is affected by the lights being on or off. Press the space bar to toggle the lights. Nights are now 12 minutes long, doubling the normal night length. Alright. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for now, but there are a few unlockables. Let's do one more thing. Let's see what happens when the costume gets here. We've seen the jump scares. but we haven't seen what costume does. I mean, at this point, people probably know. I like how it gives you tips how to get rid of these guys after the fact, you know. It will randomly become active. Okay, since when did Pasqually become a non-binary? I know, because they're animatronics. It's a joke. So we're just going to let, so none of these guys should move. What is this thing here, this purple thing? Is that supposed to be like a drawing of Munch or something? Alright. Give them some time here. Yeah, because they're grayed out on the custom night menu when you set them to 0, so I assume that means they don't activate at all. So yeah, basically Helen will come in like at this point in the office. But that's after you face the gate and turn around after hearing her like sound like or something like that. It's like alright. So he goes from 4 to 5, then 1. Then I think he goes to 2. Crap. Gotta not look at him on the camera because otherwise it'll reset his countdown timer. God, that is creepy. Also like the hallucinations. Like they're very short, so in a way it doesn't scare you so much, but on the same token they're less distracting while you're trying to play. Oh, I think he's here. Oh, oh, no worries. We'll close the door on you. What? Ah! Oh yeah, and your flashlight doesn't work anymore. So that's how the costume works. He pretty much just screws with you until it's done. So yeah, nightmare probably not going to happen. I mean, I just don't have the time to do this crap. You know, it's like, well, I shouldn't say crap, but okay. So closing thoughts, and I think that's going to be the end of the stream. Overall, I'll turn the music. I guess I'll leave the music on. It's low enough. But in conclusion, holy shit, what an awesome game. This is, like, after playing that shit turd known as Security Breach, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, it's so nice to have a breath of fresh air. And this game, these developers knew what they were doing. And by the way, there is a credit scroll in the game, but you have to beat the true nightmare mode, so no thanks. If there's any criticisms, again, I wish there was some kind of cheat option. That would have been cool. Because I think, like Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I bought the Android version, and, I mean, with FNAF 1 with the cheat option, it's easy to beat. You can just leave the doors closed the whole time. FNAF 2, it doesn't help much. It really doesn't help. I can't beat Night 6. I'm going to say it's impossible. At least on my phone, it's impossible. It doesn't help due to the shitty controls on the Android, but yeah, cheat mode I think would have been cool. But again, anything that I'm going to say bad about this game is not going to detract from it. I still would give it a perfect score. I also forgot to mention, do you notice the little voice line Chuck E gave out on my first attempt, the last video? Yeah, he actually says, "I will not be replaced." So they actually programmed him to say that on night 5 and onwards. I think that is pretty cool. Like you get a feel for how desperate these animatronics are to stay where they are, knowing that they're going to get scrapped. But I guess I'll just put my camera in front of this. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to fit the screen here. How do I do this? I don't know how I did that. There we go. Okay. Oh, now this is a mirror mode. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me fix this here. I said flip horizontal. There we go. Okay. Now fit the screen. Here we go. Okay. So yeah. Now as before, I said. This is really weird because this is a game where all my criticisms are also compliments, so they don't deduct from the game because I think it's better with these quote-unquote flaws. like for example, okay, the animatronics don't look 100% like their counterpart, like the real life versions. Now, from what I understand, the developers have said that um, they weren't able to get good references because I mean those are old animatronics. They don't have them anymore, and there's only a few pictures of them online, and what is there isn't very good. So, but here's the thing, though. As I say this before, but I really have to reiterate: these look like nightmarish versions of the animatronics. And I'm not talking about like FNAF 4 or they got sharp teeth or anything, but they just look like creepy versions of the original animatronics. And that is really cool. It makes the game that much more tense. And if this is supposed to be a whole dream that this guy's having, then that would make sense. So spoiler alert, but I have a little theory about this game. So again, the developers have hinted that this game takes place in this guy's dreams, based on what they didn't say it explicitly. They didn't want to say it explicitly, but they point out a few things. Like again, the flags being backwards in the office, Fred coming back for another night. Although again, I think just out of desperation probably, or maybe the guy's just mentally insane. You never know. But there's going to be a spoiler because I'm going to talk about the animatronics that you do unlock. So, this all goes back to my theory. But, so I think basically is that, let me go back to YouTube, make sure nobody said anything. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so first animatronic you get is modern Chuck E. Cheese. The one with the green shorts and the purple shirt and everything. He's pretty much the same thing as the original Chuck E. Cheese, except he's way faster. But the positive is you only have to close the door halfway to keep him out. Then there's I'm probably mentioning them in the wrong order. There's the bear. Some people think this is supposed to be Billy Bob from like a Showbiz or something, but he's got his face torn off, so you can see his endoskeleton. It's a more realistic one than what you see in FNAF, but basically, he's like Foxy from FNAF 2. He appears like behind the gate, and you have to keep flashing him or else he kills you. Then there's Munch Jr., who every time you put down your camera, you have to find him, click on him. Otherwise, he'll take away your camera, which you need for Munch. And then you got Dolly Dimples, who is my favorite. She's like the marionette from FNAF 2. You have to keep her instrument wound up or else she goes after you. Or she takes away your stage call. She doesn't kill you, which I'm surprised, being an animatronic hippo, and hippos are known to kill people. You'd think she'd have some kind of jump scare, but I like what they did with her, though. But the cool thing is, throughout the whole night, you get to hear her play some music, so that's pretty cool. And I think that's it. But, so, going back to the theory, I think you're playing as an older version of Fred Andrews, reliving, a young version of himself, like back from 1979. So this guy's probably in his like 50s or 60s at this point, if it takes place during the current day. But I say that because, how else would he know what the modern Chuck E. Cheese looks like? Unless he's Sidekick, which I don't think is the case. I would think that he's like, you play as an older version of him, but like reliving the moments in the back when he worked at Chuck E. Cheese. Now, again, huge spoiler, if you beat the true nightmare mode, give you a second to click out, or skip it, or whatever. Skip a minute or something, 30 seconds, whatever. Okay, so when you beat the true nightmare mode, it shows a cutscene of the costume with a bunch of still images of him taking off the head. And the head, or behind the mask, is just a mirror. I guess they did that partly as a joke, because in the post nights, one of the items you were supposed to collect originally was a stack of mirrors, and because of Fusion Z Gamer, you couldn't find it. It was actually supposed to be a stack of trays, so the developers actually messed up, and they since patched it up and retitled it. But anyway, so you see this mirror, and the developer said in their commentary, well, what does a mirror usually mean? Well, obviously, it's supposed to be a reflection of yourself. So I'm guessing Fred Andrews didn't... Obviously, I don't think this night guard thing was ever a real thing. He probably stayed, like, till or past close, like, cleaning up the place before he left. But, I think, what happened was, God, I need to write a script for this shit. I'm not good at it. But, yeah, I think he used to be the guy in the costume, and again, probably like cleaned up the place before it closed. I probably just kind of looked at the animatronics like, oh, geez, man, those things are creepy. Imagine if they came to life, and this guy's having nightmares about it. That's my theory. The developers have pretty much said there's no real concrete lore, so to speak. It's just, they didn't really care. It's just like do your own thing, which I think is really cool. You can make up your own stories and not to worry about lore. People have asked for a sequel, which the developers pretty much said no. And I think they're right. I mean, if you make a second game, I mean, Scott lucked out, I think. But if you make a second game, you risk it not being as good as the first, and then you just let people down. And, I forgot to mention, though, after the true nightmare ending, after you see the mirror behind the mask of the costume, you hear someone gasp, which presumably is Fred Andrews waking up from his dream. Or nightmare, I should say. But, yeah, overall, though, I loved this game. It was really fun to play, really tense. I mean, I love that it made me nervous. I love that it made me shaky. I love that it, was able to jump scare me. If I had to rate this game, I would give it 5 out of 5. The controls work, graphics are good, audio's good, the voice acting, again, I think Chuck E doesn't really have his accent, his Jersey accent, besides when he's like, happy birthday to you, But I love the creepiness of the I will not be replaced thing. Even if it's not a Jersey accent, it's still really creepy, and I love how off-putting that is. It's so freaking cool. So, will I try Nightmare Mode? Maybe later. I do have to go to bed soon because I have work in the morning, but I just want to thank everyone for coming to my stream, if you did. I did a stream earlier, kind of prepping people for it, but I don't think it worked out very well. So it's been fun. It's been a real blast playing this game, and I'm so glad I get to be one of the YouTubers that gets to add to the playthroughs because not many people have, which I think sucks. I think Game Sound did my favorite. I don't really watch a lot of those YouTubers, but I watched them for this game, and it was really good though. I highly recommend this game. You can get it on Game Jolt for free. It just downloads an exe file to your computer and you just run it. So, obviously a very well done game. The developers, unlike Security Breach, actually gave a crap about the product they were making. There was one fatal bug though, where if you did beat the True Nightmare mode in the original release, the game would crash. So that must have been disheartening. But oh my god, what an awesome game. Like, I love it. It gave me a thrill. It helped me overcome my fear of jump scares. That and Frogger25 watching his live stream. And congrats, buddy, for watching. Good job for beating the True Nightmare mode again. That must have taken some balls. And he played the pre-patch version, which apparently is is a much harder version of it because of the bear. But I love this game. It's so good. I'm not good at jump scare games like this, so I think I'm going to call it here. If I do decide to do Nightmare, awesome, but I should probably at least finish one slice of pizza before I throw it out. Maybe I'll just take it to work for lunch tomorrow, make myself eat the whole thing. Thought I'd do another taste test. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty thin stuff here. Yeah, that's why I opted for a medium pizza. I didn't think I was going to eat the whole thing, and I probably won't. I don't know. Now don't put it on the plate. I'm going to keep this as like a collection. I could have sworn when I went to Chuck E. Cheese back when I was like 5. That was like over 20 years ago. Can you believe that? It was surreal going in there though, because it was just like, one, I'm like this long-haired guy, and they just let me in. I was surprised they didn't go like, "Where's your child?" But I had to order the pizza there. Their website wasn't working, so wouldn't let me select pickup for some stupid reason. So I called them, hoping I could place an order and pick it up by the time I get there. And they're like, "Just come in and order." It's like, okay, fine. But I could have swore they had like those tubes, like the play place and the ball pits and stuff. But they weren't there anymore. It was actually a pretty small location. There weren't even that many games in there. But I'm just glad they had the animatronics. That was cool. Chuck E, though, I almost didn't see him. I thought he wasn't there. But he was placed behind this ticket machine or whatever, and he was turning and he was facing me. Like I just had like a little bit of a death staring contest with him, because you can see his face or his eyes over the ticket thing, and he's just looking at me like, and it's like, please don't kill me tonight, you know. All right. Last time I had pizza, I farted an entire plum. Well, that is interesting. I think we've all been there. I was at work a couple weeks ago and I had the worst stomachache ever, and I think you can put the pieces together as to what happened, but oh my god, I don't know what I ate, but I hope I never have that again. I'm trying to cut out pizza. I mean, last year I ate a ton of it until like the end of the year. I was like, okay, I'll allow myself to have one per month. And yeah, it's just, you know, I had pizza a couple days ago. Yeah, this stuff, I don't know. It probably would have tasted better if I had eaten it when it was warm, but I wanted to do it when I was here, so that way you guys could see. So I'll probably upload that video I took with my phone. It's like, you know, outside the Chuck E. Cheese. It's a really weird building. I mean, it looks like some kind of like old office building, but no, it's Chuck E. Cheese. Anything else? I think that's it. I mean, again, great game. Developers obviously put a lot of time and effort into this, unlike Security Breach. I'm sorry, but I can't stop dogging on that game. It just pissed me off so much that I wasn't able to, you know, beat the game. I did get to the entrance, so technically I did beat the game. I just chose to stay. And what a bad idea that was. And it kind of pisses me off that everyone else on YouTube has gotten like all the endings and everything. I just wanted the Afton ending, so to speak. But whatever, you know. Life goes on, brah. Alright. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys later. God bless. Peace out. Have a good one.